Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode. This week we're going to be talking about online festivals and if I think they have a place in the years, months, days to come after this quarantine is all over. Where do I think they're going to fit in? As well as do I think there's a way to improve them or to kind of change them up, to kind of evolve them so that they still have a place in our post-quarantine world. By the way, guys, in the background of today's video is just going to be one of my morning routines here. Don't pay too much attention to it, and let's get right into the video. Alrighty, guys, let's get right into it. So, as I said, we're going to be talking about online festivals, and what I meant by that is any kind of live stream or you see a bunch of festivals. This week was EDC, Rave-a-thon, and we're going to be talking about different events like that and other smaller events, live streams, blah, blah, blah. And do I think that they have a place in the years to come after quarantine, or months, hopefully, after the quarantine is done? So I'm going to highlight some of the questions I'm going to be asking. We're going to go through them one by one. So the very first question is, do I think they're going to continue after COVID is all said and done? Next question, if so, what space are they going to occupy? Do you like watching festival streams? How would I make them better? And a couple suggestions of mine that we're going to go through later on in this video. So let's start with the very first question, guys. Do I think that the festivals are going to continue after quarantine is done? And that's actually a super duper interesting question because I don't know. It's a toss up for me because I love the fact that the electronic music scene is so diverse. But I think the biggest part of actually going to a festival is actually experiencing in person, right? You're surrounded by other people thousands of other people who are feeling this magical sensation of being in a place where you can just completely express yourself, dress up, not only for yourself, but I've seen some people come to a festival dressed as a popcorn or a popcorn bag or literally anything, like whatever you feel like expressing yourself. You can still do that obviously at home, but there's just something special about being in a place with thousands of other people who are just feeling the same thing, wanting to express themselves. And of course, I think live music is absolutely fantastic, and there's nothing about being there in the moment when the artist is playing and having them in your presence. I think that's just a magical moment. So do I think they're going to continue? I think maybe, most likely I don't think so, because I think right now especially everyone's craving the human contact. Even me, having been exposed to just a few times being outside with other people, has really energized me. So we won't waste too much time. Let's get into the next part. We already covered what space they're going to occupy after this is all said and done, so we don't have to go too much into that. I basically just thought that it probably wasn't going to continue because people, when they go to festivals, they're going there because they want to be live in the moment. And so the next question is, do I specifically like watching festival streams? Personally, I usually always have something to do, and that's why I think I've been keeping myself relatively sane throughout this whole process, because I'm either working on music, I'm editing videos, I'm working with different passion projects, as well as working on a Creative's Almanac, which we actually sorry, that was a burp, recently filmed an episode at the amazing Studio 710, and we're going to be having way more episodes coming for you guys on that platform as well. To wrap around to that exact point, do I like watching streams? Yes and no. I can't really sit down and get into the headspace of listening to not listening to music, but listening to a DJ music. Do you know what I mean? Is like when I'm at home and I want to vibe out and listen to music, I'll usually just put on some headphones, go for a walk, or go into nature, right? So I wouldn't say it's my entire cup of tea, but you know what? It's different things for everyone else, right? So what do I think would make them better, or what do I think would make them last longer than their current timeline? I don't know. I was exploring with one of my friends the other day the possibility that after this is done, that we could maybe set up something in VR. Imagine that, like taking some of the senses that you usually get when you're at a show and plopping them into a VR headset where you're live in front of the DJ. There's a bunch of other people around you, almost like what Travis Scott did with I forget what that game is called. Anyway. But yeah, guys, that's just been my thoughts on festivals. Let me know down below what you guys think. Do you guys want to continue? If you guys haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. Toss me a like, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.